How to change your life in a year.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go!
How to change your life in a year. Wouldn't you like to know the secret? The secret sauce? When you're looking at neighbors, friends, family members go from barely making it to millions, hundred millions of dollars in the bank account, driving the flashy cars, doing what they want, having freedom, traveling, having that body go from a dad body or a mom body to all of a sudden, well, grab a pen and paper because I'm going to share with you right now why you are going to get this year, all right? So my name is Brent Kasmer, this is BK, PT, Brent Kasmer Personal Training. If you haven't yet subscribed, you know what you got to do. You got to subscribe and mash that notification bell. That way you're notified as all the new content is dropped, all right? So I love giving you tons of free content, giving you all the answers that you've been looking for, and all you gotta do is subscribe, right? So if you're wanting to change your life, what do you think the number one thing is that you have to do right off the bat? If you want to change where you're at, where you're heading, the number one thing is what you value and what things mean to you, because that is the first thing that has to change. This might be a tough pill to swallow, but you got to take it like a champ, because that's what you're here. That's why you're watching this video. You want to know how to change your life, and you might be desiring and wanting and understanding that you think that you know that the person that now all of a sudden you aspire to be or aspire to have some of the things that he has because of all the different flashy objects and things that they post, and you're like, holy crap, how'd they go from A to B? You have to understand that there's no shortcuts to getting there. There's no shortcuts. There's no magic pixie dust. Okay, get that in your head. There's no pixie dust. You're not going to sprinkle something and all of a sudden, because you're lazy and sitting on the couch and you're thinking that you just need this one idea, you just need this one thing, you just need this, magic tree in the backyard that just produces money. That's not happening, okay? And you got to understand too, you got to go ahead and get all them distractions out the way. Because if you're trying to get to the best version of yourself and the best outcome for your life and your family, then you need to strap on your shoes and take some notes. So I'm going to take you there. Okay, you probably have to pause the video because that's going to take a second. And when you come back, here we go. Our next topic of discussion is, what do you feel like your purpose is in life? What do you feel like your purpose is? What do you just feel like, man, I'm really good at this. I really love this. This is a passion of mine. This is something I'm good at. Okay, once you take a minute and pause the video again and you write that down, then you're going to say, okay, now what does this passion, what does this purpose, what problem does it solve for people, for things? Because this right here, this brainstorming, this solving your own problem of what's holding you back from achieving all that you can achieve. So once you have your purpose, once you've created the problem that desire is needed for to get for people, now we just got to come up with our solution. Okay, let's back up for a second. First, do you know what you want? Do you really even know what you want in life? Do you have dreams? Because you might need to take a second and not take other people's dreams onto yourself. Sometimes you got to sit down and meditate for a moment. Do you guys know what meditating is? So if you don't know what meditating is, go check out some videos on how to meditate properly, okay? There's way better people that can explain that to you better than I can. But I want you to sit there and I want you to dream selfishly. Meaning, if money wasn't an object, if time wasn't of the essence, if, maybe you weren't living where you are now, maybe you're not with who you wanted to be. I'm not telling you to go out and get divorced. I'm not telling you to leave your family. I'm just telling you, if there were no barrier, okay? So those are all things that hold people back from dreaming, right? So you can't really have a big dream, an outlandish dream of what you want in your life, okay? Those are certain things that you have to write down. You have to know what you want, what you desire, what you dream to accomplish. Okay, you probably have to pause the video because that's going to take a second. And when you come back, so once you have your purpose, once you've created the problem that desire is needed for to get for people, now we just got to come up with our solution. Okay? Now that you have these things, now you're bigger than life. Now we're floating. Now you got to pull yourself down from the clouds because you have your selfish dream, you have your purpose, you have the problem that you're now going to solve with the purpose of your life and why you're here. And now all these people need you. Now all these people need you because of your purpose and what you're going to solve for them. Okay? Now I know you didn't throw away that paper because now it's super valuable to you. So now I want you to write down on this paper some of your distractions. You know, you could have a full-time job trying to start something new on the side. So obviously time's of the essence. So time is a distraction. How much time you have in a day. Your family can be a distraction. So you can write down, you know, financially you can't afford to do what you think you need to do. So money's a distraction. Write down your distraction. Partying, all of these things. Chasing tail, whatever it is that's your distraction. All of those things need to be on this sheet of paper as well. Now that you've written all these things down and you have your selfish dream, you have your purpose, you have problem that people have, that your purpose on life, while you're put on this planet, is now going to solve, and we're developing a plan to put all of this in action. We got to pull yourself off the cloud. I know you're just floating right now. You're super excited. You're ready to go. But guess what? There's this problem. And it hits everybody in the face. It's a word that I hate to use. Distractions. Distractions is the root that knocks everybody off their course. So you got your dream, your purpose, your plan, you got the problem you're solving, you got your distractions, all on this sheet, right? Because this is what's gonna wake you up and make you look at all these things on a daily basis to make sure every day aligns with your purpose. Because I promise you, on a day-to-day basis, if you crush everything on your to-do task list, your dreams will 100% come true. But like I said at the beginning, there's no shortcuts, there's no magic. You gotta be disciplined on what you do, what you spend your time doing, because everybody has the same amount of time in a day. It's what you do with it. The thing that's gonna make you stronger this time is the mindset that's gonna come along with all of this. So what you're thinking right now, like I told you, what things mean to you need to change to have change in your life. If you're gonna change your life, what things mean to you need to change also. That means some nights you're not going to get all the sleep you want. Some days aren't going to line up the perfect way you wanted them to line up because people invited you out for drinks to celebrate something else that's going to deter you from what your goal is, what your daily tasks are. And if you have that distraction and you say no to them or to it or to, a little bit of extra sleep, in the scheme of things, that's why people think everybody else has the magic dust. They think that that person has something that you don't have. It's not the case. You have it. You just got to get better at knowing when to not chase that shiny object that's holding you back from what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. Now, see, this is simple cause and effect. Cause and effect. Now, I want you to take that paper that you've done all your writings on, and I do want you to frame this. I do want you to date it, sign it, poke your finger, put a little blood on it, post it on your Facebook page. Why? Post it for the public to see, because you're going to have haters. You're going to have people that are all for you. You want to make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people. You want to make sure that the right people are pouring into you as well, because now is when you're going to make that change, and you're going to change your life this year, in 1 year, focusing on that sheet, coming up with your plan, and putting it in action. Dang, I love it. Can't wait to see you. My name is Brent Kasmer. This is BK PT, Brent Kasmer Personal Training. And guess what? You know how to do it. You got to subscribe. Yes, this was free information right here even though it was thousands of dollars of nuggets all wrapped up in one. So you know what you got to do also? Share it. Share it because it's going to help you surround yourself with people, because other people are going to love this and they're going to do it as well, right there with you, conquering their fitness goals, conquering their life goals, and making their dreams and your dreams a reality. All right? Subscribe, mash the notification bell, and share the content.